attempted that he didn't get it, but it hurt Labriola's knee, and he wasn't the same after that.
Right, and again, not taking anything away from Brooks, but
no,
Labriola did look a little different after that. So hopefully that's just he's just a little tweaked, and nothing serious.
86 kilograms in the red, Sammy Deprez. No, it's Louis Deprez.
Louis
Deprez out of Binghamton against Nino Bonaccorsi in the blue out of Pittsburgh, and this is a match we've seen several times.
About 36 times, Will.
Louis Deprez, and low shot from Bonaccorsi, who looks like he was in the Ramones. Pretty sure he was in the Ramones. Nice scramble position.
Now this is rare because Deprez has owned this series. I believe 4 or 5 all-time.
Super 32 finals.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Wrestling Classic.
National Collegiate Open in the beginning of March, excuse me, end of February. And Bonaccorsi with a nice lace here. Not going to get Deprez over.
Bonaccorsi has looked fantastic. Deprez, meanwhile, I mean, he's looked great, right? In the semifinals, he looked awesome. But he survived a big scare in one of the preliminary rounds against Jackson Hemauer of Fresno State.
And I want to talk about that one in a second. It's funny you brought up I thought you were right about the Pittsburgh. They did not meet in the Pittsburgh Wrestling Classic.
Where else did they meet?
It was they met in the Super 32 twice in a row. The semis one year, okay, and then finals the next. But because I was going to say the same thing about the meeting in Pittsburgh Wrestling Classic. Interesting that he wore that singlet. But he actually beat Jacob Hart there, did Bonaccorsi. But yeah, I want to talk about that Deprez-Hemauer match. So Hemauer, a kid from Wisconsin, going to Fresno State. Good shot there from Bonaccorsi. And high crotch lift from Deprez to take the 2-2 lead on Criteria. Trying to work a lace here. But yeah, Hemauer shot in to try and take the lead on Deprez late. Deprez was winning 6-5 at the time. And Hemauer was draped over the top, hooked the ankle with, I believe, his left wrist, and kind of like rolled through like a leg pass. And I thought, to me, it couldn't possibly have been initiated by Deprez. So again, sometimes you got to be a little lucky here, or win those 50-50 positions. Not taking anything away from Deprez. I don't think it was the right call.
Sometimes in these deep weights, you see the same thing in Fargo. You see the same thing at NCAAs. You win a match 2-1 in the second round, and then you make the finals.
And there's some freestyle from Deprez. Good, I don't know, he torqued the shoulder there, and it wasn't a crotch lift.
Yeah, Deprez not a guy that did a ton of freestyle.
He wrestled in Akron a few years ago, lost to Embry, and I think the quarters there when those two were a little bit smaller.
Tell you what, Bonaccorsi takes a lot of shots, boy.
High pace for an 86-kilo guy. Coach Gavin and Headley in his corner. Gavin, a former world team member himself. They also have a lightweight, probably a guy that Bonaccorsi's not working with, but a very good lightweight from Kyrgyzstan, Samat Naderbek Ulu. So Pittsburgh Wrestling Club doing some things in freestyle.
What did you say? Sanat Naderbek Ulu. End of the first period. Louis Deprez with a 6-2 lead over Nino Bonaccorsi.
Now, Will, going back to the last match, I got a tweet. I forgot about this. Labriola wrestled in Journeyman one time, pinned a Russian in freestyle, or Tekto. So he did wrestle a little bit of freestyle, but nothing like this.
Yeah, nothing like this.
So Deprez's got Borshoff. I can't see the other coach. There's like 6 people in the way. I imagine it's the Binghamton coaching staff over there. So we're back to action. Deprez doing what he does, which is take the lead on Nino Bonaccorsi. And a guy, who I said it 4 or 5 days ago. I said, I am fired up to see Louis Deprez wrestle some freestyle. And good sprawl there, short offense. Trying to go head in the hole here, chase tail.
Chase tail, huh?
Yep. Vegas is a good place for that.
I wasn't going to let that one go.
Bonaccorsi back up to his feet. And low shot there from Deprez. Can he get it shelved? Hard whizzer from Bonaccorsi. Deprez going to need to limp arm out of this. And caught that with his heel. That was nice. I really like that. I hope we get a replay of that later. Deprez, a guy who his teammate in high school was Yanni, who obviously has freestyle accolades of his own. But tiny little Hilton, New York, have some excellent excellent freestyle guys. Deprez holding center very well now. I don't believe we've seen a passive this match, which is good. That's what I like to see.
Well, Bonaccorsi's been taking a lot of shots. He takes another one. And
yep. And this has been the MO for these two. Every time they wrestle, Bonaccorsi kind of shoots head down, straight on, and Louis gets in this short head, this short off in front head position, and Bonaccorsi kind of gets frustrated. Deprez shot now. I'll tell you what, I do love Bonaccorsi's attack rate, though.
He just keeps it shooting.
He is gonna wear some guys down next year at 184. Just, all right, stop shooting. I get it.
Yeah, both of these guys were on red shirts this year, and both of them, they could AA right out of the gate.
Bonaccorsi beat Dakota Gear a couple times. Dakota Gear, in my opinion, pretty good. He's gonna be entering his 3rd year of college. Final minute of this 86-kilo match. Spot in the World Team Trials Finals on the line right now. Louis Deprez in control. And I don't know if we've mentioned this, but both the junior and the senior level, the guys that are sitting in the Trials Finals have to weigh in both days in Rochester.
Right. You said that earlier.
Oh, that's right. It was the Brandon Courtney match. We said that.
One thing we didn't mention is how loaded this weight is. Nice leg attack by Deprez, and he's going to go up 10-2. But, I mean, you had cadet silver medalist or cadet bronze medalist Gavin Hoffman as the 1 and Michael Beard as the 3, who was the runner-up last year. You had Jelani Embry, who made a cadet world team before. And
I know Hoffman got banged up here. I think I heard Beard got banged up here too. So hopefully, again, we'll get back to that. Louis Deprez, you're the winner by tech, 12-2. Bearcat Wrestling Club or Binghamton Wrestling Club, I'm not sure. Shout out to Section 4. That's where all the Lobdells are from. Papa Lobs is back home watching. Great win by Deprez, and Bonaccorsi, folks, watch out for him next year for the Panthers. So there's that crotch lock for 2, and that was that set everything off. After that, Deprez